third world is not poor. You don't go to poor countries to make money. There are very few poor countries in this world. Most countries are rich. The Philippines are rich. Brazil is rich. Mexico is rich. Chile is rich. Only the people are poor. But there's billions to be made there, to be carved out and to be taken. There's been billions for 400 years. The capitalist European and North American powers have carved out and taken the timber, the flax, the hemp, the cocoa, the rum, the tin, the copper, the iron, the rubber, the bauxite, the slaves, and the cheap labor. They have taken out of these countries. These countries are not underdeveloped, they're overexploited.
Alright, welcome to Realist Topics, Realist TV. Now you heard what the man said, right? Countries are not poor, it's the people that's in it. So let's break that down for a second. They own everything, like I've been telling y'all this whole time. Sorry about that. They own everything, like I've been telling y'all this the whole time. But see, they really had the riches from you. You know what I'm saying? And they actually took the riches from you. What I mean when I say by riches, and I want to elaborate it a little more, God riches, they took all that from you. The resources, the real resources. You know, what makes everybody equal. From the real food that's grown on the trees. The food that's grown, the water, all of that. That's the real money. Because if you go back in time, there was no such thing as paper or anything. It was a trading system. You trade goods, my goods will be traded for your goods. That's how they used to trade and make, you know, that's how the currency was back then. Go do your research. So when it comes to what he said, we are all poor. That's why they call themselves the 1%. See, what they do is they had the real riches from us. And they give you little stuff, like I told you before, with little holidays and all that extra shit. They don't give you what they supposed to give us. And that's the sad thing about the United States. Because other countries, a lot of times when you go to other countries are giving people land and stuff like that. Or they letting people own land, or they letting people really move freely like they supposed to. You know? So, when it comes to the people being poor, we have to educate ourselves. But like I keep telling us, like I keep telling y'all, we have to fight for what's right. For what's the real, we need to fight for the real big picture, the real problem in this world. Because if you go think about it, just think about it for a second. All other cultures basically really have their own country when you think about it. We are the only ones that don't. Now, we ain't trying to separate. I'm not trying to talk as in divide or separate, you know, because I feel like if we come together, we could really take over, and that means whites and black. Come, take over, run the government out of this country, let them go own something else. That's what I really feel like. But at the same time, just go look at the Chinese. You just go look at other countries, how they have their own culture, their own thing. So, I don't know when did it happen. I need to go do some more research on it. But why do the black African American doesn't have his own country? Why are we not governing ourselves or have our own body of government? You see what I'm saying? Just think about that for a second. Chinese got their own type of body of government, where the Chinese governs the Chinese. But how come we don't govern ourselves? Why don't we have a black government, you know, a government where they're governing us, you know? Why are we being governed by another race or another culture. That's something you should think about right there. Cause see, to me is backwards. That's just to me though, you know. But we have to continue to keep educating ourselves, because I really feel like this matrix is crumbling. It's falling apart. People are putting out different stuff, you know, about certain things, but we have to educate ourselves, come together, and take back what's ours. That's what we really need to do. We need to come together and take back what's ours, man. Seriously. They gave you the story about Christopher Columbus in school. That's what they taught us. How did Christopher Columbus discover something when it was already here? When people was already here living like they supposed to be. How did he discover something when it was already here? But they brainwashed us in school to make us think that he came and discovered something. See, they the lies that they told us. That's just one lie that they told us about. But there's a lot more lies. Because history, that's why they say the pen is more powerful than the sword. Because history can be rewritten so many times. And a lot of times when you do a lot of research, it's good research, and then some of it's bad research. Some of that research was put there to take you off path sometimes. You might be on path, and then some might come up and it'll take you off path. It's so much, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when we be talking how we talking now, and we really talk about history and stuff, some of the history is real, but who I've become today, I question everything. I don't care what it is. TV, anything, I don't care what it is, I'm going to question it all the time. All the time. I don't care what it is. I ain't gonna just go with something, I'm sorry, unless I know for sure that it's right. Now, like with the Kwame Brown situation, how he's having this message, that's a real message, you know. And then you can actually see it in real time now, what, you know, Stephen A. and everybody else is doing, all them people that's talking and destroying the black male and Charlemagne the God and all that stuff, how they're pushing that agenda. We can see that, you know, we can see that. So that's a, you know, that message right there, I can agree with that. Now, we still want to question everything. We also want to make sure that people take action as well too. People got to take action for what it is, you know. We got to take action. It's enough talking. It's 2021. Action has to be taken now. We done came a long ways. The community, black community, has came a long ways, but we have a lot of deceivers that's in front of us that slows us down so much. It slows us down, people. It really does. So question all the leaders, man. Question everybody. I don't care what it is. Make sure you question it. Don't just go and agree with everything that everybody says. Question it first. Do some research first. That's where I'm at with it. But other than that, man, as far as with that clip, don't let these people fool you. These countries they're amazing. They're riches. They paint it. They got the little commercials when they show you the little kids in Africa and stuff, how they struggling, how they small, how they don't eat and stuff like that. I haven't been to Africa, but I done seen people that I done seen people on some of the Instagram and some of the YouTubers, how they been to Africa, how they had clips of Africa. Africa is beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And it's riches over there. But see, they tell us stuff like that because they want to keep us from places. Think about why they don't want people to go to Antarctica. They got so many bullshit about it, you know, so many lies about it. But they really don't want nobody to go over there. For what? What are you hiding over there? Like they always say, it's a free country, but they lying to you. Because they're trying to keep us trapped in a box. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep you trapped in. They don't want you to see certain things. So a lot of times they make up a bunch of lies and it makes you, oh, I don't want to go there. It looks bad over there. I don't want to go over there. When the whole time it's so beautiful over there. Some people living amazing over there. At different places, different countries. So don't let these people fool you. Stay woke and question everything. I don't care what it is. Question all of it. Again, welcome to Realest Topics, Realest TV, man. Give me your feedback, comment, like, and subscribe. We almost at 2K subscribers. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace and abundance, my people.